Catholic faithful, happy 5th Sunday of Lent. This week's gospel is no parable. It's an actual event. The encounter between Jesus, a woman caught in adultery, and an angry, righteous mob. Beginning with the woman, they stand her in their midst, as if she were a thing and not a person. Note that the man she was caught in adultery with is nowhere to be seen. The double standard is hard to miss. And the mob is happy to use her to test Jesus. Will he follow the law and allow her to be stoned, or does he reject God's law and prove himself unfaithful? Actually, if you look carefully, they're not only willing to use the woman, they're equally happy to use the law as an effort to entrap Jesus. And you have to remember that the law was God's great gift to his chosen people. This angry mob is happy to use religion itself for their evil ends, and thus they reveal themselves even less virtuous than they already appear. And how does Jesus respond? He kneels down and starts writing in the dust. Now, it's not in the scriptures, but some branches of our tradition believe that what Jesus was actually writing in the dust was the sins of those holding stones in their hands. What is in the scriptures, of course, is his response to the mob. If you have no sins, you can cast a stone. There's something both powerful and yet eminently humble in those few words. Words that reset their focus on themselves where it should have been all along, and then giving them a little time in silence to ponder. The point is, Jesus was no more concerned with the sins of this woman than he was with the sins of rage, condemnation, and self-righteousness of the crowd. His final words to her involve forgiveness, along with an admonition for her to sin no more. Jesus never approves of the sin, but he's generous in mercy to the sinner. His words to the crowd are no less authentic, letting them slip away quietly off the hook, but admonished to think about their own lives and their own need for mercy. How brilliant of Jesus once again, for in this encounter, he reminds us forever that God always calls us to ponder first our own sins, along with the forgiveness we hope one day to receive. It's only then that we find the grace to stop judging others and to be generous in mercy. And indeed, after all, after love itself, is there anything more godlike than mercy? Come back next Saturday if you'd like my Lenten Minute reflection on Passion Palm Sunday.